button is depressing.
Oh, sad buttons.
Right on the set.
Quiet on the set. You're listening to WRFB, Radio Free Britannia. And no other frickin' better place in the world than Deltona, Florida. Here you are. Two idiots who misinterpret the news so you don't have to. The dynamic duo themselves, Laz and Jack.
Greetings, everybody. This is Laz.
And this is Jack. Welcome to another exciting edition of Lunch with Laz and Jack, where we interpret the Shroud of the Avatar news so you don't have to do anything other than question your own personal life choices and ours, because they deserve to be questioned.
Ooh. I question them all the time.
Yes.
Highly questionable.
Giveaways are hopefully open on both streams. If you want to get in, if you are a Shroud player and you want to get in on the streamer bundle giveaway, you need to bundle me on both streams, twitch.tv/Cynicist and twitch.tv/NBNN News. If you want to get in on the Steam key giveaway on Laz's side, that is going to be bang. I love free shit. If you want to get in on the Steam key giveaway on my side, it is bang the booty. No double finger guns today. It was just one and.
No. Both streams is 2 fingers. My
Okay.
stream is one side. Your stream is the other side. You know,
Okay.
you
Well,
got you
yeah.
got you got to get in on the subtleties there. You know.
Yeah. Bang those giveaways.
Hey,
But yes. Yes.
the method to the madness.
Oh,
I tell you what.
there is no method to the madness. What are you talking about?
It's just pure madness. That's right.
Oh man.
So
Yeah, and no
how's
word
it?
yet on the hot water heater.
Yeah, I was gonna say, waiting on parts. Huh? It really sucks.
Yeah, I mean, it's hopefully it's already been delivered, but there's no telling.
And your plumber dude doesn't have parts, or is it just cheaper to buy them online?
Well, so this is the actual heat exchanger in my um, tankless water system. So if you scroll back up to that picture of that I posted yesterday at some point in time
Yeah.
of what it actually looks like. So if you, and that's without the case on it. But if you zoom in and the thing above this thing that says Navian,
Yeah.
if you look in the corner of it, that's all rust.
Okay.
So there's a water leak in there for some odd reason.
Too fun.
Yeah, no fun whatsoever.
And you can actually
But
see the rust. Yeah.
yeah, and then the part that I was replacing is to the right of the word Navian.
It's for everybody who hasn't been in
Yeah.
Discord. All that is rust
Yeah,
up there.
yeah. So that, and one of the things that might have caused that is that my water pressure for my house is a wee bit high. I mean, code is less than 80 pounds per square inch. When the guy tested it, it was at 78.
Well, that's less than 80.
That's less than 80, but
And
it fluctuates.
within
The first time he
warranty.
tested, it was 76. Then a few minutes later, it was 78. It's like, whoops.
Yeah.
Because he was going to show it to me, but yeah. But might have a wee bit high water pressure, which is good for like taking off skin while you're taking a shower.
Hey, you gotta have that
Yes.
water pressure, man. You gotta have that water pressure.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah.
Too much pressure, man.
Too much pressure.
So much pressure.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, it's like, so the part, the correct part that I needed actually came this morning, and I went ahead and replaced that because they didn't realize that the part that came in that was wrong. I took the sensor out of that and put it in the old one.
Yeah, you mentioned that yesterday.
Yeah, but I didn't tell the technicians that I did that.
Uh-huh.
So, yeah, I mean, just messing around with that stuff.
But they were able to figure it out.
Well,
Not really.
yeah, we'll see what ends up happening.
They're not very worth their salt if they can't figure out what what was in there.
Yeah. But yep.
I guess I should have
We shall
done this
see.
here. So let's make that announcement that I didn't make earlier.
Oh, That the stream is live,
Yes, we are live. Live. That's right.
and
But
we are
welcome
joined on set.
to today's show, boys and girls. It is Hump
Hump Day.
Day. That's right. Hump Day. Right here inside and outside Shadow the Avatar, April 2nd, 2025. And of course, things that did not come to pass yesterday included the release of the GTA 6 trailer number 2.
Oh, that was
Everybody.
scheduled for yesterday.
No, well, there was a hint supposedly in GTA 5 with a T-shirt that had the numbers 4125 on it. So everybody thought that that was something hinting to when they were going to release the next trailer, since it's been well over a year and a half, almost 2 years, I think, since the first trailer came out, and people were thinking that maybe that was a
Well,
hint to that.
didn't they get sued for name, image, likeness kind of thing by one of the Florida guys?
Yeah, no. He screamed a lot on the internet and tried to blackmail them because the image sort of looks like him, but no, there was never a lawsuit. He never got any money, and he tried to do everything from saying, "You owe me money for my likeness," to, "Hey, let me voice the character and I'll be happy." I mean, he tried everything, but he got his 15 minutes of fame just by, Got to admit,
Yeah, Florida
the guy does look like the character that, but the tattoos are totally different. But yeah,
well, I mean, they just modified a little bit of that.
I mean, there are several other characters supposedly in GTA 6 that come, from events that happened in Florida that look like, news articles that happen. But of course, you make modifications. But they won so many lawsuits against likeness stuff that it just it's not even worth it, because the wage they won, somebody said that the model who did, who they had, like the chick in the bikini, looked like a certain model, and the certain model says, "You stole my likeness," and she lost big time. Yeah, they just downloaded from the asset store, modded them a little, and resold them. tell them,
Something like
Rusty.
that. Yeah.
But Hegpets just hit us up with a tier 1 sub for 17 months.
Ooh.
So Hegpets, what are we gonna do? Are we gonna get on to some news, or are we gonna stop and play with our balls?
Oh, what are we playing with?
Hegpets says,
it up.
news it up.
Okay. Balls.
News it up. All right. So, in today's news,
I have 2 cats in my wall.
We have a couple clips coming from, I guess, this past Friday's live stream. Although I'm curious, because these streams seem to have alley-oop in them, where this past week's stream was him and Scotty through the whole thing.
Well,
so I'm wondering whether this was this release or the release before his actual.
It may have been from a while ago. And I've got to do it the weird way by copying the message link.
What do you mean?
Oh, what the fuck? Oh, well, I'm just going to end up having to move Discord up above this. That way we can see the messages in Discord.
Yeah, there isn't an actual link to this video anywhere that I can see.
Yeah. Well, you could download it, but
I'm not doing that.
Okay, so
let's see.
I'm on the one with Rav and Allie And responding to Tina with, haven't they needed to
Yes.
replace a server? Okay, so
Okay,
we're
so
clicking play.
Hold on. I gotta turn the game music off in the background so that we can make sure
Well,
we
I mean,
have.
that's where you should adjust that slider bar so that way it's just background noise. Okay. Let me know when you're ready.
Yep. Ready, set, count it in.
We're clicking play in 3, 2, 1, play. Was that a hint of a roadmap for 2025?
For the end of 2025.
Yeah, and Hegpets asked, "Is there audio?" So you may not have played any audio on yours.
I heard the audio come through.
Oh, yeah, but
let me hit play again. Hold on. Oh, interesting. Okay, it did not come through. That's really weird.
Whoopsies.
Why did not come through?
Well, Laz's middle name is technical difficulties for a reason.
Well, did it come through on Jack's stream?
Well, my stream is different than yours, but yes, it should.
Hold on. Let me see something. Hold on.
You might need to change your Discord output for something.
My Discord output goes. I mean, if you're coming through, then anything played in Discord should come through. I mean, that doesn't make sense. I mean, if I hit, like,
$2.
I hear that in Discord. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe it's the way that Discord was catching information from.
Let's try copy message link, and let's try jumping that.
That turns around and reopens. Tries to load up Discord. It does. It does. Things.
So let's see if it'll do that in the web browser. Yeah. No.
You might just have to click the little download button and then do it that way.
But
yes.
Okay, so let's see if it comes through this way. No, it's still not coming through.
I don't know. Tune into my side and listen on my side.
Well, hold on. Now I gotta go look at some audio settings real quick and try and figure out what the hell's going on, because that's coming out of VLC Media Player, and that should that's coming through the headphones, right? And
yes,
everything should go through. Okay, I see. That's input.
I could not tell
output.
you.
Yeah, interesting. Very interesting. What is my output set in Discord to? Auxiliary. Okay, that may be why. Okay. My output. See, so if I do that, I just got to check something. And I play this. Come on. Come on. Let's hit play, see if it goes through now.
In game.
Yeah, that goes through. So now let me just make sure that this still works. And does this still
Will
work?
it
Hold on.
work?
Yeah, that still works. Okay.
But you
So,
are darker now.
Hmm.
Or it's because I took my earbud out of my ear and put it back in. And
yeah. So let's just put it over here this way, and let's see if this is working the way it should.
will
Let's see if
it blend? Yeah.
Here we'll give more details about some stuff and changes that are happening.
Andrew's
That nothing.
like, jump ship, y'all, over to
Yeah.
Jack.
Yeah, there it
Ooh.
is. All right, so we can play that again real quick for you.
Okay, we're clicking play in 3, 2, 1, play.
A little bit later in the year, we'll give more details about some stuff and changes that are happening. That nothing in game, nothing that like that type of thing. But I still have servers that I am putting together to upgrade and make things faster. Our builds will go faster, and our footprint in the data center will be reduced. So everything is going to be in great shape as far as that's concerned. So looking forward to getting to the point where I could tell you more about what I got planned and what we're going to be implementing by the end of 2025. So.
All right, y'all hear that one? Does that come through
A little
fine?
bit later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get on mine.
Yeah.
But yes, servers still sitting beside or behind Ravelox. No real definitive plan on when he's going to ever upgrade any of them or do anything with them other than watch them collect dust. Followed by there might be a plan for 2025.
End of.
Yeah, the end of 2025. The great thing there is last year
2 years ago.
Or a year and a half ago when he picked up the new server from Chris and then it needed RAM and the new server was a requirement for updating the Unity game engine. Yet, you know what? It's been sitting in his house for over a year with no action on it. So, I mean, Rav, you got to have a plan and stick to it. I mean, this shit should not take over a year.
Fuck it, we'll do it live.
Will it show up in 2025? I'm highly skeptical of new servers being pushed into production.
I'm still waiting on the new map server.
Yes, I mean that one we're only been waiting for what, 7 years?
Something like that.
Yeah, I mean it's like
I
come on,
actually saw a post out there. I guess there's somebody who came across Jacob White's soda assist file someplace and was looking to see if that was still a viable download, which it is not. But that would have really made the game a whole hell of a lot better if they were able to actually implement that and put that into works and into the world. Because if anybody doesn't know what Soda Assist was, that was Jacob's version of UO Assist, just for Shroud the Avatar, and it would allow you to see where you were on a mini map, move it to a separate screen so you can put it where you wanted, enlarge it, make it smaller, make it fit the footprint you wanted. Plus, it would also map your party members so you can track them in a particular scene, while you were out there doing something, so you knew where your party members were. And it was a pretty cool little app. But when Portalarium bought Soda Map, Soda Assist, I don't know if it came with it or not, but they scrapped that altogether, as well as scrapping half of the features, more than half of the features that actually came with Soda Map, which was, Tina says, I'm
It-
skeptical on all new servers changing anything. Yes,
yeah,
It's
I
10,
mean,
it's 10 p.m. Do you know who your party members are?
I do.
yes. And then we do have another um, discussion about what Rav has been focusing his time on.
Yeah, I really wish Drip was out there today so I could ask him where these came from because I don't
Oh,
see him in
it
the
may have.
audience.
Yeah, I do not know exactly where these came from. I mean, supposedly on Friday the live stream was 4 hours. There may have been a section where Allie was
No, it's all
with
him and
Rav.
Scotty. It's him and Scotty.
Oh, for 4 hours?
But, well, no, it's Ravlox by himself till Scotty joins about yeah, hold
Okay.
on. How long did it take Scotty to join in here? Uh I can tell you in just a second. It's 35 minutes.
Close, but it's
Hold on. So he was there for about 35 minutes by himself before Scotty came
like
in. And
Oh,
then Scotty
yeah.
came in, and as I scrolled through, you can see that Scotty was there. I mean, you guys really can't see what I'm looking at right now, but it's Scotty the whole time. I'm just going to put this up, and you'll see Scotty's picture in the corner there. And as I scroll all the way through, and jump through, the paces, it's just Scotty and Ravlock, Scotty and Ravlock, Scotty and Ravlock. So there is no Alley in this stream for 4 hours. So first half hour was just Ravlocks and Scott, and it's just Ravlocks and Scotty through the whole thing. So so it didn't come from this week's yeah, this past week's 136. There is no 135 on YouTube, so it's got to be at least back to 134 when this came out again. When they do the live streams, I'm not available to watch them, and it really isn't worth wasting my time a lot of the times to track this down. I wait and see if somebody has something like, Whip or somebody else to
Some
send me clips, and then I can go, look.
clips
Or
and
I use the lovely transcript and I search for keywords like I did this past Monday, and I find a couple things with the keywords, and I listen to them and go, that's interesting, and we share that with you. So,
yes. Although,
but bringing us up to our next topic, the quote from Dwip is, instead of finishing episode 2 of upgrading the server or upgrading Unity, Rav is spending time building a literal money pit.
Money pit.
Which
yes. And we're clicking
hold on,
play.
I gotta get it opened. Hold on, there we go.
Okay.
Yeah.
You hit the download button.
No, it comes through now when I hit play, so at least it should.
Okay.
If not, I'll have to do it again.
The funny part is he didn't add this to Mistrinder, he added this to Novia, which means all of the maps that have ever been created are now out of date since he added this little landmass island. Pretty funny, right?
Yeah.
But let me know when you're ready to hit play.
I'm ready to hit it.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, play.
It is an homage to Oak Island, which is in the real world, as it were, up in Canada, on the east coast of Canada. There's an island that back in the 1700s, like I think it was like 1780, 1790, somebody, a pair of guys found a depression in the ground on this abandoned, or not abandoned, but uninhabited island, and they dug in it because there was a pulley and a tree above it, so it made it seem. Thank you, 1795. made it seem like there should be something there. And they ended up finding that about every 10 feet down that they went, there was a platform of logs laid down, and that kept on going down. This is now called the money pit.
Yeah,
Yes.
so I really wish I had a timestamp on this where it came from so I could continue to see what he's got to say about this. Because,
But I mean, he's spending way too much time watching that History Channel program and wasting money with all of that crap. But it's like, yeah, we're not going to fix the real issues with anything, but we're going to randomly just add land masses and
well, I mean, well,
a
let's
dungeon.
before I get there, let's stop what we're doing and pull a giveaway. Actually, I'm going to pull two giveaways because thanks to Egg Pets, I've got a game key giveaway as well to add. So I'm going to pull my streamer bundle.
And Lomir getting my streamer bundle.
And Conjure Dragon is going to get mine as we reopen that.
Thank you.
Yay.
And where is Herbert? Herbert, he's here someplace. I got to look for him. He's hiding on the set. I know he's not. He's right there in
Yeah.
front of me. Oh, it's like trying to find Waldo. Where's Herbert?
Fine, Herbert.
There
Oh, he's
you go.
right in front of the radio, or right
Yeah.
behind the radio.
Speaking of which, let me just double check that. That should be working again functionally. Let's just see if, I guess I should turn the volume back on in the game so that I can hear real quick. It's like trying
Oh,
to
and
find Waldo. Yeah, it's working.
that new island they're putting in that he say is based on the island in Nova Scotia. They should put a
Yes.
dungeon. They should put a dungeon on the island called the Money Pit.
Well, it's
That's
the
the whole
gates
point.
of hell, or
Yeah.
the eighth level of hell demo thing from what was it, November of last year?
Well, that's what it's supposed to be, but as I was
Yeah,
saying, hold on, I got to do
it's
another
like-
giveaway. Close the giveaway, pick ourselves a wiener. And Knight Rider, Knight Rider, you are the game key winner as I reset that. And let's go ahead and see what we've got for a mystery game key for you. Knight Rider, you are going to get yourself a copy of Fallout 2, a post-nuclear role-playing game. Fallout 2, a post-nuclear role-playing game. Congratulations to you. Fallout 2, currently $10 in the Steam store. You know, I wish that would, hold its age restriction thing, and just once I've logged in and that I have the
remember it.
yeah, remember it, because it's really stupid that I have to do this. Knight Rider, there you go. So congratulations, Knight Rider, enjoy that. But back to this island thing. Yeah, is he starts on these projects, and again, we started on dungeon pieces, and then he creates this dungeon and abandons the dungeon pieces. Then he creates this island and gives everybody this big lead into this island, and then the day it's supposed to open, we go out there and he's got the bridge cut off because the island doesn't work. And now it's been several months since that happened, and he took the bridge out because it doesn't work the way it was planned. So now he's back to dungeon pieces. Meanwhile,
What about that crafting update?
oh well, Are we doing the crafting update? Or are we doing the dungeon piece updates? Or are we doing the the naming updates? Or are we trying to do all three at one? Or are we doing the server updates? Or are we doing the Unity updates? Or are we doing the episode 2 updates? Are we doing what are we doing? You know, we're
Yes.
doing a little. Yeah, thank you. That's right. Yes, good answer, Lomir. Yes. Yeah. D. All of the above. Meanwhile, Squirrel. That's right.
What am I working on today? Oh, yes, it's not that.
Yeah. But then we're working on lava pools, and then the lava pools are broken, so we stop doing that, and we create new lava pools, and we don't put the old lava pools back in the game because they only work in undergrounds, so they're considered working, but we don't know if they work above ground. So if they don't work above ground, we're just gonna say screw it and move on to something new. It's just not right. That's all I'm gonna say. It's not right.
Yeah, Buster Cluck. Yes, it is absolute. It's been Shroud math to Shroud math to Shroud logic to Shroud whatever what.
Yeah.
But yes.
But then we have the next video. But
Oh man.
you guys are just gonna love this. And again, um, I'm really I gotta just ping Dwip and ask him where this came from, and maybe be able to go get the timestamps
Yeah.
and go dive a little deeper into some of this stuff so that we can do follow-ups on it and all that stuff. But are you ready
Hey,
for the next video?
hey Laz.
Yes.
Hey, Laz, you know you're playing on Radio Free Britannia?
What do you mean playing on Radio Free Britannia? Yes, right. That's where we send the audio for this. Why?
Well, I just because before it was just getting static, and I just noticed today is actually playing
I
your.
know.
your
Didn't you hear me say the radio's fixed and should be working now? No, you
no, I didn't hear
didn't.
you say that.
Yeah, because you can't afford to pay attention. Yeah.
No, that's me that can't afford to pay attention.
Yeah, well,
He didn't understand. It didn't process.
Yeah. Yes. I had to go through support. There were some problems, and everything was working elsewhere, and there was a hang up someplace, and it wasn't my fault, and it wasn't the game's fault. I had to actually have them do a reset on the station, and then everything
Damn.
fixed itself. So yes, I know.
Yes.
You probably said something when I went to get myself some water for tea.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, we are clicking play in 3, 2, 1, play.
The offline game was intended to be just episode 1, which technically we're still in, although episode 2 is close to actually being done. And episode the way the offline game works right now, episode 2 content has bled into it because we didn't have again, not we, but previous administration didn't have a way to cut it off or whatever. So we're not.
Yeah, not we as in me. I don't take no blame for it. I blame all the other guys for that. Yeah.
Well, I'm going to go with Dwip's question. Was offline really originally only intended to be episode 1 only? That does not make sense. And Tina's response was, no, Ravlox is full of revisionist history bullshit.
Oh, we just don't know the actual answer to that question. My understanding was each individual episode was supposed to have its own standalone, was my understanding. So I would tend to agree with that comment. Episode 1 was supposed to have its own standalone. Episode 2 was supposed to be standalone. Episode 3 was supposed to be standalone. So that you can play them like Ultima 1, Ultima 2, Ultima 3, Ultima 4, Ultima 5. That's That was my understanding. Now, how you understood it,
I'm
how he
I'm
understood
I'm
it, or
going
how everybody else
I'm going
understood
to
it.
disagree. I'm going to say it's more like DLC content. Okay? Because I mean, we could go find the map
There it
of the
is.
world.
Rustic just confirms what I said. All were intended
Okay.
to be
All
standalones 100%. Thank you, Rustic.
100%. Yes.
That was my understanding. They were all meant to be standalones by themselves, episodic
And,
like the original Ultimas. Thank you, Rustic, and good to see you out
and
there
they
again,
were,
buddy.
but I was going to say they were more like DLCs in the sense that part of this is the lack of an actual plan for what they're doing. Because the expansion of the land mass, because it wasn't one where it's like it's a completely different instance. So that's where it was more like DLCs and not complete. Here's your standalone installer. Here's your let me clarify. Maybe not individually playable. They may all require episode 1, but it was never intended for only episode 1 to be offline.
Okay.
And Jack's DLC may be correct.
Okay, so possibly a little of both worlds. It starts out episodic, and then if you want to add to it, you can get the DLC for episode 2. Okay, that would also make sense. Okay,
Yeah.
we have, of course, the slight problem. Do we have the table anywhere? No, we don't. I
Well, I mean, we do know that the world map changed due to laziness related
well,
to
yeah.
somebody doing shit.
As we can come just look at the pianos here and go into first person view. Let's do this here.
And
Okay. And this is supposed to be, it's hard to see there because of the way that is, but the world map, yeah,
Hey,
the
Jack.
yeah, that's
middle,
absolutely shitty.
yeah, that's a
Hey,
really bad rendition of it.
hey, Jack, is your bundle me open?
You already
Oh
entered.
no, it is not. It is now. It was still on the winner screen. It is bang bundle me on my stream because
Let me
some
go.
of
I believe I have the
let's go look
tables.
at Soda Wiki.
Snug Harbor. I believe I have the tables in my keep out there. We can look at them that way. I guess we could look them up on Soda Wiki too.
Not the founder table. Which is the one that?
That's why I'm going out to actually look at the table itself.
Yeah.
Okay.
Da.
Category maps.
Let's go look at the table. I believe I have them in this side room over here.
Okay, I got to go out to Snug Harbor and then figure
That's the
out
Lord British
which house
one.
you went to.
Shit. Nope, the Lord British ones are the ones I have down here. So let me go upstairs. I may have put them upstairs.
Where are you at?
My castle. My keep, my castle. I know I had them out here. No, they're not here. Okay, so much for that idea. I thought I used to have them right here on the corners, but
and how do you not have a teleport to your actual big house?
because I'm too cheap to spend $10 per teleport. I bought one. I bought one just to try it out and have it, but yeah, I don't have them here. So
You're too cheap with all the pledges you bought.
Yeah, well, that's when
Hold
I
on.
had a whole
Hold on.
bunch of money to spend,
Rewards.
and then I stopped.
That you didn't have money.
I've still got money,
Da,
but
da, da, da,
I
da,
ain't
da, da.
spending it on stupid shit anymore.
I'm letting my. Okay, is it the Knight Benefactor table or the Knight
Yes.
Founder table?
Or both.
Okay. Okay, that is much better. There you go. Recall back to the lot because Soda Wiki. So if you look at the table and you're
Okay,
looking
you got a
at
link for
the,
me?
I posted it.
Okay, well, I haven't gotten that far yet.
You didn't scroll down.
There we go. There we
So
go.
the landmass to the east would be Mistrender with the Serpent
River
Isle.
Isles.
Okay. To the north was supposed to be a massive landmass that was then further connected to the west
Well,
and then the south.
let's go ahead and explain it how Lord British explained it to us, or at
Yeah.
least to me. The middle of the map was episode 1. To the east was going to be
Episode
episode
two.
2 content. To the south, this area was going to be episode 3 content. To the west would be episode 4 content, opening up part of episode 5 lands. And then to the north would be episode 5, where all that big landmass would finally open it up. That was the plan
Yes.
for the map. But now, as we see it, misrender doesn't fit in anywhere in the mapping system because they haven't given us a map that shows all of this in this kind of format. Because the way they've instanced it, let me see. Do we even have it on Soda
Whoopsies.
Map?
Yeah.
Yeah, let me bring Soda Map over here. So, and they left room, as you'll notice, in Soda Map, so that this was the center of the landmass. Mistrender would go here, episode 2. Episode 3 would come here, episode 4 would come here, and episode 5 would come here. And that's how it was supposed to work. But, um, you know, we don't get misrender on this map because they haven't figured it out yet. And when we look, I believe, do we have the map in the notes? Does the notes actually show the map?
How long do we get episode 5 and episode 6 lands? Like 20 years?
Well, first
Never.
off, episode 6 was never planned, so there's no such thing as episode 6. It was episodes 1 through 5.
So we'll probably never see them in our lifetime.
What's
No.
that?
So we'll probably never see
Considering
them in our lifetime.
considering the way that episode 2 was each episode was supposed to have its own fully formed quest line. Instead of writing actual quest line and dialogue for every single NPCs, they went with, hey, we're going to randomly create this new method of might fulfill episode 2 content. So the Lands of Mistrender have what, 4 and 5 adventure scenes? How many adventure scenes are out there in Mistrender?
I have no idea because I refuse to go there until episode 2 is complete. Except for actually just, going out to get, marked areas when new areas open up, just so I have them on my map. But that's about it. I haven't explored any of those areas. Haven't walked around any
Yeah.
of those areas. I couldn't tell you what areas are out there. I don't do them. And Morgan, yes, that is my house with so many empty rooms. The Deco Divas went
Okay.
out of
So
business, and I didn't get a chance to hire them to deco that place because I suck at deco.
Rent the
so
room from last today.
we can use the Soda Wiki for this. Way you don't have to go out there. So
Out where?
Mistrinder.
Out
So
there.
that way you don't. I did do the Soda Wiki page for Mistrinder just for you, with the adventure scenes in the 3 different regions. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 adventuring areas in one. In the next one, you have 2, so we're at 7 adventuring zones, along with a dungeon. And then the next one is going to be 2 more, so we're at 9 adventuring areas, followed by the final area. So 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 total adventuring areas. For episode 2. Of which there are 1, 2,
I get
3,
13.
4. Where'd you learn how to count? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
You know-
7, 8, 9,
10, 11.
10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
Okay, sorry, I missed one. Yeah, okay, 14. You're right.
Hey,
You're
do you know
right,
who
my
should
bad.
get in? Do you know who should get into Shroud of the Avatar?
The developers?
No.
Yeah.
Well, them too, but Viva La Dirt League.
Yeah, no.
No, they if anybody thinks we are rough on the Shroud team, Viva La Dirt would just turn around and be like,
Oh, yeah.
no.
Now they have used a couple games that they pick on the mechanics and other stuff, but they've got their own
Oh,
whole game world. That's
yeah.
their whole fantasy world of their own, dreamed up that they play characters from. They don't even need
Yes.
to have another game to
No,
use
yeah.
to parody.
I-
They have their own whole made up world, Honeywood.
Yeah,
You know?
I know. It'd just be funny.
Yeah, I mean, between that and Tech Town, they've pretty much got it all locked up because the shit those
yeah.
guys do is really great stuff. And I got to give them kudos for all what they do. But
All the fun stuff.
oh yeah, they're probably some of my favorite YouTubers. Watching them doing the stuff they do. So good day, go fishing, huh? Here's another one.
I say for fishing, huh?
Was that on Steam? I forget. Hold on a second. Library. Yes, it is. Hang on, let's bring this up. For those of you who don't know, oops, wrong screen. Wrong screen. Get back over here. I hate when I grab the wrong screen. And we talk about other games that I've been playing, and they have a Nice Day for Fishing game that you can get on Steam.
Yeah, I played it.
Free to play right now, and of course, it's pretty cool. I've played it for a little over a half hour already. Had to get it, and it's a pretty cute little game.
I say for fishing, isn't it? No.
Was it a nice day for fishing?
Oh, it was funny, yeah.
Did you?
Yes, nice day for fishing.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So anybody wants to check that out, you can go check that out. Yeah, our horse pocket is the least of our problems. As where do you keep
Yeah,
your
I just love the
horse?
fact that you can use while riding a horse in Shroud, you can use a ladder, but you can't open a door.
Yeah, you can climb into a hot air balloon on the back of a horse, but you can't open a door or open a chest
Now
or
that
interact with an NPC. Yeah,
now that when you climb the ladder to a balloon, does a horse appear with you on top of the
it
balloon?
sure does. Yeah, come on, let's do it. Let's do it. Oh, I have to.
Lomir has the memory of a something because we did this like a month ago.
Yeah,
What we did?
yeah.
It
Yes.
might one of the occasions when I was like out and about and not paying attention.
Yeah, well,
Okay,
pay
but
attention. We're gonna run over here
but
to the balloon. Where is the balloon? I
I
know
don't know
it's
where
over
you're
here.
running. I'm in the balloon.
Where is the balloon? It's over here someplace. There it is, behind here, behind this stable.
Keep going around. Keep going around. There you go.
Yeah.
Yep. Stop. Come towards me.
Yeah, there we go. Horses in the canopy. Yes.
Yes.
How many horses can we get up here? Come on, Lomir, come up here.
Well, I mean, since collision does not work, which is another one of the most asinine game decisions as far as I'm concerned.
And normally I would jump out of a balloon, but
Yeah, your horse can't jump. But yes.
Your horse can use a ladder, but can't open a door. That's right.
Well, and remember the entire reason for the magical teleport up and down was because, hey, we can't get the animation for climbing exactly right, and so we're just going to shortcut.
We're gonna cheat. Yes.
Fuck it, we're cheating, and you're just teleporting. And instead of, it's like, okay, we know this animation is not 100% hooked up right, and we're just
Because
deal with it.
every other video game in the world can get a climbing animation done just right, but we can't get it done
or
just
close enough, but we can't get it.
right.
Yes.
You know, I would take close enough. You know, I mean, you know, it doesn't have to be perfect. You know, again,
Yeah.
you know, climbing is hard, mind you. Many other games get it right. Absolutely, Tina.
Yeah.
You know, matter
Red
of
Dead.
fact, there are several games,
Dead.
including Red Dead, GTA, and GTA. You can actually slide down ladders by holding the sides and actually sliding down the ladders in an animation. You know, as well as climb fast or climb slow. You know, Pal World,
Hey, I
yeah,
mean, these things are extremely hard, and developers have never been able to
yeah.
deal with any of it. So we're going to
I
take the Shroud
I
logic
know that
approach
there's
of
never been anybody who put an asset of avatars climbing up and down ladders or jumping through, you know, scenarios out on the game store, because that's just never happened, right? Yeah, no, there's never been an animation like
well,
that.
I'm looking at the Unity asset store and would never give a ladder and pipe climb system.
Yes.
I never. I mean, $14.99 just to figure this out. I mean, these things hard, impossible. But we're gonna just teleport. But Laz, you know what time it is? Time for us to get out of here.
Howdy doody time.
Yeah.
Yes.
Go
Andrew
system,
Rhoda.
ladder
Dirty
and pipe
time.
climbing. Yes, pipe climbing is a pretty cool one. I tell you what.
Yes. and set up on one click.
Yeah, yeah.
But Andrew Night Owl getting a streamer bundle from me.
Congratulations,
And
Andrew. Let's see who's getting mine.
Steam key going to Tina. And Tina's getting
Paladin
South
Michael.
of the Circle. South of the Circle going to Tina. And that game is currently on sale on Steam.
$4.99.
$13.
Wow. Not $12.99.
Yeah, not well. $12.99 is the actual price, but might as well round up.
All right, so there you go, Paladin Michael. You got your streamer bundle. And then we are going to pull the final game key of the day. And the winner is going to be the lovely Jigoku. Congratulations, Jigoku. Jigoku has got a really great Steam library just from tuning in to Lunch with Laz and Jack every single day. And Jigoku, let's see what we've got for you. 77p egg wife. 77p egg wife on Steam. I've never heard of this game before.
Okay.
And
Gee, that sounds like so much fun.
after a sexual mishap, our hero, 77p egg, finds itself on a quest to find a new wife while the world is overrun by sentient sewage and a milk-obsessed cult. A dumb and crass FPS inspired by the likes of Postal 2, Duke 3D, and Goat Simulator. Very cool. And
Okay.
that is $9.99 going out to Jigoku. So congratulations, Jigoku. I don't know if this is going to be your kind of game, but it is what it is. If you've ever
Free
played
game.
Postal, then you'll understand the concept is just.
But I have to take off. Everybody, y'all
Phone
have
up.
fun.
Bye, Jack.
Bye-bye.
Gotta get rid of
Bye,
Jack.
Jack.
But we gotta get out of here. We'll be back with more tomorrow, right here on NBNN. Until then, I'm Laz. Because Jack had a run.
I'm Omi.
That's Lomir in my ear. And we are NBNN. Have a great day, everybody. And we'll see you all tomorrow. Thanks for joining us, Rustic. Appreciate the input, buddy.